Alright everyone, figured it was time for another garden update. Things are really starting to fruit now, especially the squashes. I counted 7 tiny spaghetti squashes started and a couple zucchini. Got some broccoli crowns started. So I'm pretty happy with how things are coming along, especially for just being the middle of June right now. So I'll show you what all I've been working on. Alright, so the first change is I got the cold frame moved over to the side of the house, and I got the carrot bed here emptied out. So hopefully I can get that moved as soon as possible, but I think it'll be a two-man job, so I'm not sure when I'll get around to that. I got everything moved out of the carrot bed that I had started. I moved the last of the carrots around to the side of the house. There's some of the other carrots that I moved out of there. Some of the stuff I moved out of the cold frame. Over here, I'm real happy with how these are coming along. Getting some nice heads started to form on the cabbage. And some broccoli crowns there. So the squashes over here are continuing to bloom at a very promising rate, and if we go in close, you can see some spaghetti squash in there started. A couple more over here, and some zucchinis in here. There's a couple zucchinis in here. Some on the other side over here. There's one. Right down there. So that's promising. I think I counted 7 spaghetti squash started. It's not including this one. This is a baby spaghetti squash that I guess it got broken off of its stem before it was really able to take off. And the squashes over here are starting to do, well, half of them are starting to do pretty well. Come up, we're getting a couple blooms over here. This purple cabbage is coming along. These carrots seem to be doing best out of all my carrots at this point. And now I have 9 sweet potatoes that started. Well, 9 over here, and then I have 3 more over where I moved the cold frame. So 12 total. And you can see I've started adding some soil in around these ones because they're starting to get tall enough. And most of my herbs seem to be doing pretty well. Cucumbers over here and these peppers I'm a little bit concerned about. And the tomatoes aren't looking real great. I'm thinking I definitely do not want to plant the tomatoes in a vertical bed like this again. This is just not working out. Somebody said this was a good idea, so I tried it out, and it's not ideal. And really, I'm still kind of not sold on the idea of the vertical pallet bed. I am considering next year building one with just a planter in the bottom and probably make it deeper. Add a couple more rows of planks and get it nice and deep, and then put some chicken wire on it, leave a few vertical planks, and then plant some of the spaghetti squash in there so that it can climb up. I might try that, but I'm not thinking I'm going to do this for herbs again next year. At least at this point. I guess we'll see. We'll see at the end of the season when I do my final assessment. And then over here, see, this afternoon I got the carrot bed moved over here. I ended up just rolling it on its side. And here's 3 more sweet potatoes started. Got these in last night. Well, the last couple days I've had this mysterious occurrence around the garden here. And I mean, I'm not terribly concerned about it yet because I'm not seeing any damage to the plants. But I started noticing these holes in some of the beds. It's definitely, most of them are in this bed. There's some over here with the beets and the spinach. You can kind of see that's a hole there, one there, one there. I wasn't noticing any or very many in the squash bed, but it could just be because it's so overgrown. Can't really see them. But I really have no idea what's making these. There's a particularly deep one there. See, at first I thought it was, when there was just 1 or 2 of them, I thought it was a mole or something that had found a gap underneath and it tunneled its way up. But then I saw that there was they're not tunnels, they just go down a little bit and they stop. So I'm kind of thinking it might be some sort of insect that had eggs in there. And maybe they hatched and then the insect burrow their way up to the surface and come out. That's pretty much the only thing I can really think of at this point. But if you have any insight into this, here's one. See, a lot of these aren't as deep as I thought that they were, but maybe they've just kind of caved in because I thought they were a lot deeper yesterday. Yeah, if you have any insight into this, feel free to leave a comment below. And if I notice any damage to any of the plants, I'll be sure to leave an update. Alright, thanks for checking out this garden update video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you around.